game that is very confusing that I think I like, but I'm honestly not sure if I like. It's very impressive regardless. So we're going to dive right on in. Give me just a minute to get into my mod view on Twitch, take a quick drink, and then catch you up to speed on all the cool things I've learned about the world of Irid Novo over the past day. So when last we left off, we concluded a particularly maddening stream for me after more than 3 hours of exploration in the quite luxurious Arisen Dominion. You know, the area we were able to access by beating down the gold-plated priest bosses. And the place is just sprawling, almost incomprehensibly designed. But we finally reached the top, had a word with representatives of the ministry that I think govern both this place and the rest of Irid Novo, and received their permission to come commune with one of the gods from beyond the stars who traveled here, which I guess is just that man meditating in there. Kind of based off of the Archons, the other like aliens we've seen around. Not what you'd expect, but there he is. But before we actually talked to him, I was doing some reading up on the wiki because I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. There are a few little odds and ends I totally missed out on earlier in the game that we probably want to deal with before we move on to that fight. So first things first, back down to the gallery, and I will attune that breach so we can use it as a fast travel point. It'll just make life so much easier for us. And I'm actually going to have my info open over here in my browser. One moment. What was it? Because there's 2 programs for our little cube that we absolutely need, and one of them, I know where one of them is, we just weren't able to get to it, or thought we couldn't. So, hold on. Well, we're going for something called quantum light that will allow us to see hidden pathways maybe more easily. So, okay. And this is interesting. There's apparently a couple different places you can find some of these programs. Again, I didn't know. This was my first time like looking at anything as far as info goes on the wiki, but I knew since we were getting close to like a more story-focused part of the game, probably would be a good idea to have... Oh, did I just whiff that second attack entirely somehow? That is not normal. There we go. Oh, that never gets old. So apparently the cube is quite a bit earlier on in the area. There we go. So we're looking for the Arisen Palace, which I think was... yeah, out the front door. Uh-oh. Gotta be careful around these guys, no matter what. Oh. Boy. Oh! Oh, friendly fire is a thing for them. That's good to know. So apparently they have protections around their teleportation animation that kick in really early. Oh god, that damage. There we go. The Arisen Palace was out here, wasn't it? No Hall of Remembrance, that ain't it. Arisen Palace may be pretty early on in the area then. Alright. We can manage. advantage. Well then, just time to run like there's no tomorrow. Magic's got some really impressive range on it in this game, though thankfully that appears to apply to magic we use as well. Is it gonna be the breach at the very entrance of the area? I think it might be. No. Oh man, again, navigation in this friggin' game is legitimately galling. Everything's just so big and spread out, and much of it for no reason. Let me pull up Irid Novo map quest and see if I can't figure out. Oh my god, another one. 2 other ones. What? 3? Okay, so their aggro range is insane, apparently. That's another thing. Aggro ranges, at least for some enemies, not for all of them, can be a little generous, to put it gently. Oh, and here they come. Still. Yeah, they will track you for a mile. Are we good? Oh, of course not. Still coming. Is that the edge of their territory, though? Okay. Right. Let's see. Sorry, just a minute. Well, apparently there's another secret we missed, so I might as well grab that while we wait. Well, hold on. We'll find it, don't you worry, we will find it. Ah, I see. Oh my god, there may have been an entire area that we missed in, you know, in its entirety. Which would not be great, but okay, we can do it. So the first thing we want to do is head over there, I think. Or no, here. Real quick, we are going to sync this place up. Yep. Yes, please. Yeah, so we got one in the depths of the arcology, the observatory, and then the embassy. We're good. Maybe syncing up one breach in each major location would be a good idea, provided we have the resources for it, of course. we supposed to... I'm so sorry, guys, but again, just navigation here is crazy. The area feels like way too big for what it needs you to do. Oh, did we talk to this person at all? No, we didn't. Oh, no, it's the monk. Guess he finally found his way to wherever he was heading. Never mind. Good thing we caught that. Down we go. The other one's really easy to get once we get back to the observatory, so I'll just hold off on that. This is really important, apparently, though. Okay, so what exactly am I supposed to do? Again, I am sorry for this, but... Okay. Oh, we can see the promenade from here. I don't think I ever noticed that before. Guess we could try platforming to get over there. Mm-hmm. Oh, no! Oh my god. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Yeah, platforming across those things is going to be tricky, but it's necessary, I think. Okay, I know exactly where to go now. There's also a secret boss we can find down in the mausoleum. Just nowhere near where I would think to look. Apparently, all that talk about the Patriarch being locked up down there was supposed to be a hint, even though I'm pretty sure he's not the boss. But we just have to do something very specific and kind of strange, and then we'll be able to access, like, a special boss fight. Which is weird, right? Because it looked like, given the name of the area, you'd expect to find some kind of mausoleum, some kind of funerary structure down there. And that's where whatever the big encounter would be was. But there isn't one, I don't think. Okay, let's try that again. Where are my Axions? Yeah, we jumped off right here. Don't tell me they've just disappeared somewhere. Or that they spawned on a lower level. Oh boy. Did they? Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's not good. How on earth could they be? I don't just want to write them all off, but what other choice do we possibly have? Maybe we're supposed to go down... No, not down there. I think the secret door I'm looking for is over there. But we'll see. Hold on. And yeah, we are trying to track down a secret door of some kind. And of course it's not through there. We tried that last time. Here we go. Yep, there it is. Totally in the wrong location last time. Now we're talking. So we get the leech enhancer. Not a mind module. What is it? Increases the amount of energy acquired when you deal melee damage. Might be useful for a magic build. I do really appreciate all the cool, unique magic weapons we can find, by the way. Those are really nice. And thermal steel. Maybe something we'll need a bit later on. What is this? The Arisen are AI. Only truth will save us. So they're like alien robot gods. That's good. That sounds like a fun time. Okay, and I guess writing all of those damn Axions off for now. The best way to continue would be to go get our other, like, really important item. That, hypercube program. Is it a hypercube? I could be getting my cubes mixed up, and hypercube is something else entirely. Let's see. Let's see. So we want to head right on up. Oh boy, this can only end well. And from here, whoop, we might be able to access this other area. Oh, not here though. Certainly not here. No, it would appear I'm in the wrong area entirely. That has been known to happen. Whoopsie. Oh, there goes the combo. You hear it? Okay. This is where we want to be. I do like our little magic shield. It started to grow on me quite a bit, especially since I learned it can totally no-sell most of these guys' attacks. Like so. And down he goes. Right, okay, now I can get us to this other program. Okay. Okay, I think we want to head this way. Yep, bunch of celestial beasts. This is the right way. We passed, I think we might have passed by this area entirely, or the area we're heading to entirely by accident. Sorry I'm relying extensively on a walkthrough here, but I do want to make sure I don't miss anything for you guys. I want us to experience as much of this together as we can. Oh, hello. Those little guys can deal a ton of damage in a short amount of time. Oh, right. Arisen Palace is that area full of the radiation that we got killed by a couple lives ago. That's right. In that case, we have been in Arisen Palace, and it just so happens one of the items over there is something we need. Yay. So it's right across and inside. There's a pair of the incomplete sensor-wielding Arisen in here. Aside from the radiation all about, I think they might be the only threat in here, thankfully. Yeah, the program is probably the thing on the altar. Ooh! Knocked him off his feet. Nice. Well, that went much more smoothly than last time. Yeah, there we go. Omnicube Quantum Light. Sweet. Now let's go ahead and install that. Quantum Light. So we go up here. Quantum Light. There we are. It might reveal secret doors and the like to us. Okay, more platforming that I fail at, of course. That's alright. I learned that this game was actually made by a very, 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 very small team from Canada. I want to say they're called Cradle Games, and this might have been their first game. Which, I mean, if that's the case, if this is their first project as a team, that's very impressive. For all the shit I give it, it's pretty impressive as a cohesive package, and it's a good bit of fun for what it is. I just wish the level design was better. If this game had better, more convenient, and also compact level design, it would be a really, really easy, vociferous recommendation for me. I'd still recommend it regardless, as it is priced pretty cheaply, and there's a good amount of game here for what you get. Oh, this time they dumped my Axions right at the portal. Whatever. Now that we got that, we're going to try our best to head on down to the mausoleum and find the secret boss, if I can handle it. It may require me to wade out into the radiation, and I don't know that we can take that. I really don't. But if we can, I'll give it the old college try. Then we'll go commune with the god, which I'm glad MC told us, and I was affirmed by the wiki. We can interact with that monolith outside of the council chamber to travel to an alternate world. In this case, one I think where we can talk with the god before we fight him in ours. So I think the boss might be behind the sludge waterfall. I could be so wrong about this. Give me 1 minute to make sure I don't just do something even more stupid than average. Yeah. Okay, time to head into the aliens world, or in this case, I guess the Archons world? We've not seen much of the Archons, but I guess they're one of the more important of the seemingly 500,000 different dangerous species that the folks around here align themselves with. Nowhere near enough Axions for a level, that's fine. Well, do we have Axions we can consume? I mean, probably not, but... Yeah, no, we don't. Well, if I'm right and this is a boss and we can manage it, then we will have some soon. Oh, this is a very bad idea. Oh, yeah, look at that radiation buildup. That's gonna be a bad idea. Okay, back here. Hey, yeah, there it is. That's not the most dangerous thing I've done in this game. That'd be any time gravity was involved. Shoot. Oh, you're not doing so well. Oh, who's there? I can hear you. Yeah, the Patriarch. Oh, I haven't heard that name in a long time. I didn't think anybody still remembered. Yes, before you lies the tragic outcome of what the Arisen chose to do with their sovereign. Ripped to shreds and walled into the deepest corner of his own palace. All for so-called progress. Well, they got to build their precious AI, and now look. All there is death and destruction. I was blind. Should have taken the AI's threat more seriously instead of simply considering them backward. I never thought this project of theirs would gain so many allies. There are dark influences at work here. We were played before we could even understand the game. Why are they even keeping me alive? As a trophy, perhaps. I have no son. My line isn't a threat to anyone. You're a spawn, aren't you? I can still smell the salt of the pond on you. Leave me be. You must be doing their bidding, otherwise you'd be dead. So, the leader of the Arisen, the guy we've seen depicted in statuary all throughout this area, has just been locked away in here, and he wasn't near death like some of the Arisen seem to believe. They abducted him. They imprisoned him. And they built the author, the being we're working for that in turn created us, and is this apparently really malicious AI who's either directly or in part behind all of this. So, the Arisen were turned from a nobler purpose, at least something better than what they've been doing, by the AI, or by something that commanded them to build it. That's interesting. That's very interesting. This game's plot is pretty solid and engrossing when you can actually, like, engage with it. You think you're doing the right thing, but you're being used. As soon as the doors open, they'll send their false prophet and proclaim their heathen scriptures to be the truth. Leave me be. My blood is boiling. I cannot speak. Okay. So... that is so interesting. So they're trying to, I suppose, open up a gate using the power of Irid Novo and the black hole, and usher in some kind of even more powerful eldritch god. Speaking of... this ominous monolith will allow us to fight one of them, so let's do it. We got the It's Full of Stars trophy for interacting with a monolith, I guess. And they have their own special loading screen. That's cool. Hopefully we'll find a few more of these around the world. I know that before long we'll be able to access the part of the archaeology that we weren't able to the first time around. We got funneled into the Son District because of the choice I made. And apparently it's got a couple bosses pretty close to one another, and it's a relatively short area, and should be relatively simple, question mark, for us, since we will have leveled ourselves up and just developed our character a bit more during our time in the Dominion, which we'll want to do before we head to the university. It's literally a mirror world. Check that out. Nile shards. Something from this dark universe, I would expect. A crystalline fragment which reflects no light. Looking into the strange mineral draws the mind towards the abyss. Oh, good. Oh good, all the radiation's still here. Except now so are a whole bunch of Archons. Like, oh my god, a bunch of Archons. Let me just, I would have attuned with the old breach if I could have. Oh! They're, not that resilient. Okay. Well, that's good to know, at least. So are these just all going to be Nile shards? Yeah, okay. Like a bunch of Nile shards. Oh my god. Let's collect all of these while we can. We're probably going to be able to use them to craft some pretty badass late-game gear, wouldn't you say? Yep, grab some more there. I don't know if they're meant to be, like, leading me somewhere, but they are just everywhere in this realm. I do like this, the concept of going, like, through to the alien world and fighting them on their own turf. Well, I say world. Dimension is more accurate, probably. And notice the Irid Novo clock has been changed. It's been replaced with some series of arcane sigils. Oh, there'd be our boss, I bet. right? Oh no, no, that's just blocking us off from accessing the elevator or leaving the area, I suppose. We're certainly gonna have more than enough shards by the time this is all said and done. Again, some questionable design choices aside, so much love and care went into the overall concept. I gotta give respect for that. Oh, Nile Rock. Maybe something that we break down further? I'm not sure. You just hear those things growling all around. Oh hey, it's an Archon slaver. It's been ages since we've seen one of you. Loved your work in the tutorial. Oh, what did it drop? Oh, just a bunch of Axions. Okay. Won't turn my nose up at them. Thankfully, they don't deal much damage. There's our boss. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, where we found the sigils the first time around. Well, let me take a drink and then see what we got. 1 second, real quick. Just a moment. Oh, all the sound faded. I thought there was an issue with my tech. Never mind. Okay, and... Alright. Let's do it. Oh. Oh, it's some kind of the fourth Archon Knight. Oh, holy Moses. And we're dead. Okay. So, it has next to no health, I noticed, but it kinda doesn't need it when it deals insane damage. Okay, so clearly fighting it head-on is not a good idea. So why don't instead we, why don't we try baiting it into doing a big attack from a distance, especially since we know it doesn't have a ton of health now, and just burning it down. Like, get behind it, execute a strong attack or two, and that'll do the job. Like all of the Archons, though, I really dig its design. From what precious little I saw, just we wailed on it for a minute, and then it took me down with 2 of those combos. And again, enemies in Hellpoint, just as a general observation, really like their combos, like big, long combos. And yeah, the Accretion Storm causes hordes to appear on the station. That's what we saw in the Son District. Oh, thankfully it does spit us back out just outside the monolith, but that means we've got another loading screen to go through. We know right where the boss is now, though, so we can, especially since it looks like the slavers and the Archons aren't that fast, we can kind of just, like, mainline it straight to them. The fact that it had next to no health compared to, especially the Arisen Priests, makes me hopeful. It does make me very, very hopeful. And since we've got the magic shield, we could probably block a fair amount of its damage. I'm just happy we got a boss fight again. god, no, no, no. Yeah, so in general, the Archons seem to be physically frail, but very powerful and very, very fast. Alright, so we want to come around here, go up here. Through here till we reach the first slaver, whom we will run past, because I got no time for it. Oh, hello, Ghost. Give me your worst. Recharge of the healing item, whatever it's called. So won't complain. Even being around the thing slowly freezes us. They're like that cold. Alright, let's do it. Or rather, let's try again. It's got a shield of some kind. Okay, it's a 5-hit combo. Because of course it is. Oh, it's got like a thrust, though. Well, I see how we definitely need to fight this sucker, then. Wait for the charge, or similar moves, then punish. Because it can wear our guard down like there's no tomorrow. Oh, it still went for the charge, even at close range. Yeah, its melee attacks are really nasty. Got zone denial, that makes good sense for a boss like this. There we go, wow! Man, once we got it open, just a couple heavy attacks ended it. So, okay, it deals lots of damage to us, but we deal lots of damage to it. That's fair, honestly. With how quickly it brought us down the first time, I was afraid, like, we'd have another, Congregators problem on our hands. But no, it dealt lots of damage, could break our guard really easily, but it had an exploitable pattern and wasn't that hard to wear down, because it didn't have a whole lot of health, like most Archons. So, yeah, okay, that's fine. Nice to have a quick little mini-boss at the end of a optional mini-dungeon in the Archon's world. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, now that we won, do we get anything? Let's see. We're supposed to get something, so maybe it just showed up in our inventory? Yeah, there we go. Eye of the Patriarch. An arisen synthetic eye that appears to have been ripped out of somebody's head. Oh, good. Oh, good. That bodes well. Let's go ahead and get a level or two with the rock-solid Axions we got from those. We'll get one in Foresight, one in Reflex, or... How about one in Foresight, one in Stamina? Why not? And now we can make for the lift and get out of here. And go commune with and then fight the god that's been summoned to the top of the Dominion. Now let me see if I can make my way around, now that I've had to go through, a mirror image. Oh, it's almost black hole hour, and we are nearing the end of an accretion storm. Just something to keep in mind, I suppose. Alright, heading on up. Or no, first things first, we'll head to the Grand Gallery, and sync up there. And of course there's scores of weapons and things like that that I've probably missed, but that's okay. The prod is doing perfectly well for us. So far, anyway. There we go. Now, well, I say the prod's doing perfectly well. Do we have anything that's stronger than it in terms of physical damage output? Or I should say, is there anything even close? The spear's pretty good overall, but it consumes a ton of energy. Oh, we can use the Hedron now. I'm curious to see what that looks like, this little cube. Oh. It's like a spread shot. That's cool. It's still not quite as cool as the Filthy Mouth, but that's just me. Filthy Mouth is a radioactive weapon, and the Channeler of Light is, of course, a light weapon. Yeah, prod it is. Apparently the railgun deals, a fair amount of energy damage. Interesting. Okay, Ministry Audience Chamber. Time to have a talk with the god, and then a fight with the god. Who just kind of looks like a big, augmented human in a yoga pose, if he is indeed the thing beyond the Wall of Light. Which, given how kind of inhuman the Archons and the demons look, it's not quite what you'd expect, is it? Which is interesting. Wonder if there's any implications for that in the lore, like maybe he is a human or humanoid entity from another realm entirely, like separate from all of these guys. I know they've said several times that, like, the people of Irid Novo reached out to different places, different beings. And I guess, like, the Archons and the demons are two good examples of that. As well as the Patriarch. The Patriarch was an alien, right? Albeit a fairly non-threatening looking one. Oh, hold on. Forgot to change the stream title. I've got to get better at that. There we go. Alright, now here, I'm curious, is there going to be anything, like any materials to grab in or around the council chamber? And notice there aren't, like, Archons or anything around. That growling is just a constant feature of this world, like we're being watched by something. So there's Nile energy. Oh, can we interact with this? We can, but we probably don't want to. Yeah, no, see, if we head up here, the boss door is gone now, and yep, that is indeed who or what we're dealing with. Oh no, I'm sorry, he's not human at all, the more I look at him. Okay, let's get a good look at you. I kind of like the telekinetic or telepathic projection of himself that's present around him. I'm sure that's going to factor into the fight somehow. And we can talk to him here. Your descent into meaninglessness brought you to us. Like so many of you, you're drawn towards the abyss. Pressing, smothering, relentless. You can let go now. All souls are welcome here. I've got eyes, but I can't see. You are wrong. You're seeing correctly, only there is nothing. It is so. We are the canvas onto which reality emerges. Many are absorbed by the light, but the enlightened faces darkness. Which are you? I'll say I walk the dark. I'll just tell him what he wants to hear. Yes, we know. This is why you found us. You chose wisely. It's the primordial way. Only by facing where your eyes can't see will you find what you most need. So, like, accessing the worlds through these obelisks is going to be really important. We should probably do them just as soon as we can. Fight your loathing. Dive in the dark. Let us show you the world through the one eye. Become an apostle of Nemundus? Hold up. This might have some serious implications for the rest of the game, so I want to check this out. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, so apparently we can become like an avatar of several different gods, or a servitor of different gods. Hey, Exit, good to see you, man. Hope you're having a good day so far, brother. I really like the design of this guy. When Hellpoint actually lets us fight bosses, I find I have fun. But yeah, I'll join your covenant, sure. Yes, sink into the abyss. Face infinity, and let the cold terror consume your heart and manifest your destiny. No. I know something about, like, American colonial policy. Manifesting destiny is definitely not something we want to do. Suffering without valor is worthless. Why shouldn't we wish to put an end to the worshippers of pain and their blistering obsession? We're the ones to douse their flame. Slay your demons in this world. Free yourself from these bottom feeders. Bring me 10 fragments from the demons. Excise them off their burning flesh. I shall impart you with a gift from the gods, and you shall become my prophet. Farewell. Okay. So, good news. We are going to have to fight him now, just to progress the story and technically clear the Dominion, but we can revive him afterwards, by completing another questline, apparently. And I guess the same holds true for the other gods we're going to fight. So I do like that. It would be like resurrecting Nito in Dark Souls 1 after you defeat her, so you can keep progressing along with the Gravelord Servant Covenant, which would be a nice touch, actually. Okay, let's try fighting Nemundus then, this weird nihilistic deity of the... technically of the Arisen, but I guess the Archons? That's kind of his faction? That or the Archons or something else entirely. The one we killed down in the basement was the 4th Archon Knight, so I wonder if there's going to be more of them.
Well, that's...
Spit us back out here, but it means we can talk to the Patriarch again. The Abyss stopped crushing my mind. What have you done? Oh, good, we... saved him. We'll give him the Eye of the Patriarch. Oh yes, I can see. Thank you for relieving the pain of this old arisen fool. Oh, he's got a reward for us. Good. Holy crap, a ton of Axions and a conductor that will make magic attacks more powerful. But not really something we need. Oh, already found the secret passage. Don't... Exit says the NPCs are also saying this place sucks. It really does. So I found out some cool stuff. about this game and its development. The team behind it, Cradle Games, they're very, very small. And I think this was actually their first project as a dev team, which I have to say is really impressive, regardless of how much fun I may poke at this game. I do like it, on the whole. Level design is just really kind of weak, but everything else, from the lore to weapons and armor to the boss fights, for a budget Souls-like that is a team's very first game, that's really impressive, actually. I would say I enjoy this more than I enjoyed Lords of the Fallen, which I actually thought was okay. And so long as I never have to run around an area this big and this empty again, I will be A-okay with the rest of this game. At least I finally got to a point where I could friggin' use my prod again. I have made a deliberate effort to not close the application since we discovered that, that you can actually lose or have the required stats for weapons and equipment change when you close the thing. Exit asks, why is there half an apple on the end of that thing? Okay, so, funny enough, it looks really voxely and gross. That is supposed to be like human flesh, apparently. I don't get it either. It kind of looks like, yeah, some kind of voxel food, now that I think about it. Alright, back to the Grand Gallery. I wish we had the stats or the energy to use Filthy Mouth, but we don't. I'm sure he'd be really good against Nalmundus as well. But we've got, like, no energy. Exit says, oh, human flesh, how could I have missed that? Oh yeah, look at that, don't you? What else could it possibly be? It's not great, it's really not. Now let's consume some Axions and get ourselves a level. A level in Reflex, I think. And back up to Nelmundus's chamber to just slug it out with him, despite being one of his disciples. That's what you do to the deities you revere, right? You just throw down with them WWE style. Okay. I'm fairly certain he's going to be using Nihil energy. Not just because he's a nihilist, but because of all of the weird purple highlights and the aura surrounding him. How's our Nihil resistance looking? Not great. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, he's got a red health bar. Undisturbed Defus Nalmundus. Oh! Well, I had a feeling he was going to use that in the fight, just not like that. Okay, so he's doing nothing, and instead his aura is attacking us. Okay, this is an interesting fight, to say the least. A fight with the laziest god in the universe. Oh my god. He does deal damage. It's just... okay. Okay, so... oh, he is radioactive as well. Of course he is. Like, really radioactive. Jesus Christ. Hey, Seth, how's it going? Hope you've had a good day so far. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Seth says, I see you're fighting Zenyatta from Overwatch. Kind of? So, I kind of like the integration of his lore into his boss fight. He is a ancient, nihilistic, incredibly terrible god, like, just absolutely useless. And so he doesn't even fight us physically himself. He just uses his aura to do the fighting for him. I do appreciate that. And yeah, I wish there was a bit more of a telegraph for his attacks, or that we didn't have to get right up next to him, so he could then just extend his reach and smack us no matter where we were, but it's a solid fight. It's the first of these, like, really big fights, I think, that are going to be present in the game in some number, and we did okay. We did okay. Seth says, the game really makes me feel like they were too lazy to make proper assets. Well, I was sharing with Exit a minute ago. This was made by a very small team from Canada, and it was their first game ever, I think, which doesn't necessarily excuse flaws in design, I don't think, but considering the scope of the game and how well many of the mechanics were integrated, they did okay. They did a pretty good job. I would be really interested to see the same team with a larger budget and more assets, and more time, probably, try this again. And yeah, no, you're right. Like, there are really excellent games that are curated by or created by even fewer people. Like you say, Little Misfortune, 2 people. Ori and the Blind Forest was made by 1 person over a painstaking process. I will play it. I will, I promise you. And everything's just a Ken doll. Well, yeah, Ken doll or like some kind of Eldritch crash test dummy. This guy looks like a Star Wars reject. And I'm okay with that. Okay, stay away from the black hole, whatever it does. Oh my god! One attack! Well, technically an attack that hit twice, because of course it did. So there's like a physical blow, and then there's an AoE, like after effect. Okay, in, out, in, out. What are you doing? Oh, just channeling radiation into me. Oh no, spawning one of those. Right. Well, undisturbed is right. He is not moving if he can help it. Okay, little shockwave we have to jump over. I can appreciate that. Oh my, what the fuck? Where did we go? And Exit says that's a big chunk of health. Yeah, on me or on him? Because you missed it, the boss we fought before him went down in about 6 hits. Like, it was a really cool idea, because the boss dealt insane, really rapid damage to me, but the same was also true of my attacks when they landed on him. So it was like a very short, sweet duel against a very well-designed alien. And Seth says that boss has very lazy animation, and it's not bad telegraphs, it's no telegraph. Right, no. He roars before most of his physical attacks, but it still doesn't matter, I think, when every time he, oh, the chunk of health he took from me. Yes, yeah, that's a problem with some bosses in this game. They either deal, like, next to no damage or way too much. It's... The history of Souls-likes has shown us that actually finding the proper balance of difficulty, that is to say, how hard something is to actually execute and challenge, like, which is more of a strategic thing as I understand it, is really hard to get down just right. Most, like, standard encounters in the stages in this game, the long, drawn-out stages, are A-okay. They're fine. Most of them are actually pretty good. There's really solid encounter design. Bosses tend to be kind of an all-or-nothing affair. And yeah, no, Exit, you're right. It's like they borrowed a very, very tertiary kind of idea from the Pontiff Sullivan fight, and then we're like, okay, how do we make this worse? Okay, so what I want to do probably is... Oh, hello. You know, it'd be better if he was just in a T-pose the entire time, like just scooting around the arena. I've noticed that his health bar isn't red anymore. It's like a standard dark blue, so... Oh, maybe it's because we tried to fight him during the accretion storm and that changed something? Oh, my god, I did not know you could do that, but yes, please. Just, randomly do that. So, what we're gonna do is stay at a distance until he tries conjuring one of those black holes. Especially since he seems incredibly radioactive. Like, just absurdly so. Yikes. Okay, are you gonna do anything at any point, buddy? You do have a magic attack that can potentially damage me at range. Why don't you please use that and render yourself vulnerable? Oh, there we go. Yo, guys, I've got this great idea for a boss. It's going to look like one of the Luminoth from Metroid Prime 2, but like shit. And it's not going to do any... Again, I kind of like the idea that the nihilistic deity just has no energy to do anything. That's cute. They could have executed it a bit better. What the hell is that? It's a turret, kind of? Oh, that's real weird. Okay. Huh. Sorry, I promise I'll keep up with chat just after this nightmare's over. No, 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 no. Why are you radioactive? There are other types of damage that are better suited to you, like Nile damage or Void damage. It's like not even any music right now. This is a very, very low-key battle. Oh, shit! Really? What? Okay. Oh, thanks, Exit. Appreciate it, man. And, let's see what we have. While I silently fume. Oh, yes, of course. Mod privileges. One moment. You both have... I would love to have you on the team, if you would be inclined to take up the mantle. Okay. Hold on, how do we, One moment. Okay. We got close. We got very close that time. Oh, wonderful. You both agree in your own very characteristic ways. Let's see. Hold on, I should be able to do this if you give me a moment. I know I'm distracting us from this wonderful gameplay, but... Mm-hmm. I mean, Seth, if you want to formally, like, change your name, I'm sure City Hall would be delighted to see that one. There we are. Exit says the government was as confused as I was. Well, my mom was an assistant kindergarten teacher for a couple years, and one of her best friends continued to teach for decades thereafter. Yes, welcome to Overanalyst Mod View. It is as absolutely as high-tech as this channel's ever gonna get. Oh, Seth, is this your first mod role? And apparently, one year, her friend had a couple twins in her class, and you know, sometimes, especially after delivery, mothers can be a little loopy, especially when they're asked perhaps what you may want to name the child. That's why a lot of people might want to wait. Oh, then, I am so privileged to have both of you on board, but, very happy that this is your first role, Seth. I trust you guys completely. You're both phenomenal folks. But, apparently the mother named these kids right after giving birth while coming down from all of these painkillers and the like. And so she named her twins Tylenol and Excedrin, which are, over-the-counter pain management medications in the U.S. Poor kids, eh? There's the music. You know what it is? His physical attacks should not have the little AoEs. Oh my god, he's actually trying to pull me into a black hole and slowly freezing me with the cold of the void. I actually kind of like that. That's a nice touch. Overall, if I'm looking at the mechanics of this fight and not its maybe lackluster presentation, I don't hate it, honestly. I wish he didn't have the huge AoEs associated with his physical attacks, but everything else is fine. I kind of like it. Oh! Piss, that's very bad. We have got to get better radiation resistance. Also, dear devs, maybe don't give every boss some kind of status ailment associated with their attacks. Because so far, all but one boss has had one of those. All but one. Like, I could see what they were going for. They wanted, like, each of these characters from alien worlds to have, like, distinct identities in lore and in gameplay, and I really appreciate that. But, like, maybe not like this. At least now that we have music, what we have is pretty good. Huh. Oh, what now? Oh my god. I mean, granted, if I could, like, live forever and just hang out like this dude, I definitely would. Oh god, it'll just shoot those straight into us if we're not at range. What? I'm sorry, what? Sev says, I think the boss is as bored with this fight as you are. Oh, he's way more bored. And Exit asks, so you think this game is better than Lords of the Fallen? I actually do, yeah. It's real rough. It's real rough. But I do enjoy... I enjoy the... Yeah, what was that stun lock? Oh, sorry, Exit. You've not seen what happens if your stamina drains, which it does really easily in this game. You reel back, and you're like, totally helpless. Frozen in place, mind you, not like Dark Souls, for a good 3 seconds. Also, he managed to deplete my stamina and knock my magic shield out of the way, with an energy attack. For comparative purposes, there are priests in his temple that use, like, solar magic, very powerful solar magic attacks, and my shield is able to block those, suffering no damage and no stamina penalty whatsoever, because, you know, they're like beams of light. What this fight is saying is this man fights with light so hard that it knocks me off my feet. And Seth asks, have you seen that Demon's Souls has a legit chance of being a PS5 launch title? Yes, and I'm so excited. It is probably my favorite Souls game in the franchise. It is good stuff. And I hope they add some more content on for the remaster. Because there was originally planned to be a 6th world. The game has like 5 different, totally distinct worlds splitting off from a central hub, which I think is just a fantastic idea. Something I'd actually like to see the series or similar games return to, as opposed to the big open world type thing, which Dark Souls handles pretty well, but a lot of Souls-likes don't. And there was originally a 6th that was cut, I want to say, for time and budget very early on in development. As it says, I'm pretty sure Demon's Souls is going to get a PC release. Nice! That'd be great. Anything to get it in the hands of more people. It's a phenomenal game. Alright. Well, at least we got the music this time. Why does he sound like a tiger or something? Or a bear? Oh, there we go. Last time around, we learned that that's actually a combo. The little thrusting, like, palm strike attack. If you think this guy's bad, though, you should have seen the boss blocking the way into the temple. Oh my god. It was the one I was complaining about yesterday before Drawful. Oh. Looks like we might just have to be a little bit more proactive because he's so slow. Okay. Get our stamina back up. Good. Oh, turret already? Oh my... What are these vectors they're traveling along? What on Earth? Or off Earth, I suppose? What from beyond the stars? Must be a very, very strange religion, like where God is just hanging out in the attic and you can like go see him anytime, but he won't do anything to help you because he can't be bothered. Like, there has to be some kind of material benefit for joining this church other than like just not getting eaten, I suppose. Because this guy sucks. Like, oh, you want me to bring you demon fragments? You wish you were one of the demons. The demons actually do stuff. Uh-oh. Yep. They, like, kinda sorta trace, but also don't. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a 4-hit combo now. What? Oh, that's another thing about this game. Bosses and enemies love their absurd combos. What? What the hell happened now? I guess we hit a phase 3 somewhere? Oh good, so his projection will now protect him everywhere. Seth asks, is the synopsis of this game what happens to the future when the world gets engulfed in boredom and radiation? Yeah, basically. I think... Exit says this is what happens if Trump gets a 3rd term. Yeah, I can see it, actually, right down to the ostentatious gold and shit everywhere. Like... Oh god, I think you might have hit a little too close to the truth there, man. This... Not only that, it's not actual gold in this place. It's gold plating, but underneath everyone and everything, this is no joke, this is the actual canon, is like rotten and barely holding themselves together with third-rate technology. So, yeah! Seth says, today my coworkers and I during our coffee break wonder what would happen to Twitterverse if Trump didn't win. Who'd entertain us? The conversation lasted 5 minutes, then we just shrugged and went to work. Yes, I agree with you guys. It's... Oh, please, please, God, don't let that happen. It is making sense now, though, because I noticed the entire area my first time through, I mentioned on stream the other day, kind of looks like a 4-star hotel's bathroom. Like, it's trying to be much fancier than it is. But, Namundus, you bastard. Is there anything we have that will improve our chances here? No, there isn't. Unfortunately not. Up we go. So, we're getting there, definitely. I don't like the fact that he can just start attacking me during his magic attacks, in the later phases, because it seems like the whole purpose of those attacks is to, A, provide some kind of, like, area denial attacks or effects for him, in the forms of the black hole and the turret, but also then to provide me a chance to actually get in there and deal some damage. It doesn't work if the boss can just attack me no matter what, including if he's in the middle of another animation. Okay, that's gonna be the thrust. Uh-oh. Damn it all! Just the damage that these bastards deal to you is insane! Again, not a bad game, I think. Not really, but it does have some very serious balance issues. What? Oh, no. Okay. So, do I get some of your powers after I kill you? Because that sounds like a good reward to me. Can I, like, summon ghosts of myself to beat people with sticks? I'd go for that. That would make this worth it. Oh, and you've only got 2 healing items for this whole thing, by the way. Yeah, whatever. Oh, goodness gracious. We will get there. We will get this thing. So, help me out here, guys, because I'm genuinely curious. Does it seem like I'm just not doing that well at this fight, or is it a design issue, or both? It can be both. I think it might be a bit of both. Apparently, he's really, really weak to, induction damage. Seth says, you know how to win this fight? Right-click, uninstall. No, we're seeing this sucker through. I've come this far. It actually seems like I have a much easier time against the enemies that are actually trying to kill us, because the priests are the hardest boss in the game for me thus far, and they were both technically mages. This thing is just kind of BS, but that's just me. I mean, our foresight's pretty good. Whoa, hello, game, there we go. I was gonna say, is there some way we could, like... Yeah, we could use the hedge run in our second slot, because apparently he's really, really weak to the damage output of this thing. And yeah, ranged weapons might actually be more effective, now that I think about it. Exit says, I saw Dantak wielding a piece of concrete in this game. I think you might be talking about the column, which is a pretty solid, like, strength weapon. This thing. But we can also upgrade it into a totally separate weapon called, like, the infused column, where we, like, offer it up to eldritch deities and they imbue it with their power. It's crazy. Alright, let's try shooting him with our cube now. Oh, yeah, it's... Did I set him on fire? Holy shit! Here comes the suns! Jesus Christ! Thank you, Hellpoint. Okay, so either it's a near impossible melee fight, or you just light his ass on fire. And we gain our energy back when we land melee attacks. So, yeah, maybe I should keep... Did I just stun him? Oh no, of course I didn't. Never mind. Never mind. You've gotta be fucking kidding me. He goes down... and he can still attack us. Like, what is this? Sev says, wow, that was a roller coaster of emotions. I know, right? So, okay, I do have good news then. Okay, so, yes, it's really easy for enemies to afflict us with status effects, but that poor balance is also an imposition upon them. So, like, when he was glowing and his health was draining really quickly, we had poisoned him with the power of the sun. It's a real thing. Yeah, and no, guys, I'm not gonna cry. I'm pumped. I'm psyched for this. This game is so broken that I can use its brokenness against it. That's the kind of thing I believe in. That's the kind of thing I endorse. Well, we are definitely investing more points in energy in the future. Holy shit. Oh, don't you know this would do Boku damage against the Archons, too? I missed it also, but apparently there is a helmet in this game that is just like a fake beard and mutton chops that you can wear. We need to go back and get that, and Exit says spell damage is OP in all the Souls games. Yeah, no. I'm aware of that, but here it's like, okay, your soul arrows now cause toxin. Have fun! Alright, you lazy-ass bastard, get ready for a little artificial tanning. Seth says, I can use its brokenness against it the moment Brady gave up on English and the rules of society. Oh, those both happened a long time ago. This is why we wear sunblock at the beach, kids. Even before the second phase, so really, when he, like, goes prone, there's nothing we can do to him. Alright, let me just get some more energy for the Death Cube. Okay, this is the one attack we do really have to watch. Whoops. Alright, Death Cube. Okay. Oh, whoop. What the fuck? So now it's a 5 attack combo. That one was totally on me. I tried to burn it down, but still. Again, a problem I've been noticing throughout the game. Bosses in particular have these ridiculously long combos. That get longer as the fight goes on, and it's not like a couple fights I'm thinking of in Dark Souls where, oh, once you enter into a second or a third phase, their overall attack pattern changes. They just keep attacking for longer, which is weird. It's kind of weird. But we're almost through with this. I'm sorry I'm playing so poorly. I really am. But once we're done here, we should move on to greener pastures. And by greener pastures, I mean more generic maintenance ducks, because there are a lot of those in this game. Okay. Let's try this again. Now, you know this guy's going to give me some primo Axions, and those Axions are all going to be dumped into energy because the Death Cube needs more death. That'll also give me a chance to try out our other new weapons, the Channeler of Light and the Filthy Mouth. Pretty sure Filthy Mouth would do next to nothing to him because he deals radioactive damage, as does it. But the Channeler of Light might deal... Is it the same type of damage or a different one altogether? This deals induction damage. And that deals just energy damage, like the railgun, oddly enough. Okay. We really want to position ourselves so that, like, all of our bullets connect with him. Okay. And that was the first time he's moved in the entire fight so far. So, like, the Souls series has a few bosses that are made significantly easier if, say, you have a certain ability or a certain tactic, and... Oh, okay, we're just doing this now? But nothing quite to this extent, I would say. What you got for us, big guy? That's bad. It can teleport even while it's wounded, eh? Oh, it appeared elsewhere that time. Good God, y'all! And it killed me. Who cared? Who cares? I got it. I got it. And we got the Undisturbed trophy. Seth said, I just remembered your drawings of pure chaos and drawful. You could have basically just written down Hellpoint. If we would have been able to use, like, full proper words, I probably would have. Probably would have. So it was a Pyrrhic victory, but we did get him, and we got, like, a fragment of him, so, like, we sawed one of his toes off or something, and that is our reward. It also got us 40%, roughly, of the data we need. So, you know, bully for us. Actually, I don't think he killed us. I think the radiation damage did. We got it, though. There we are. And from that encounter, we get just under 2 levels worth of Axions. That's fine. Yeah, I will take some more energy, though. Thank you very much. And I will go access the portal that was up there. I guess it was a synchronized breach, which is kind of nice. Oh, hello, Ghost. While we're riding up, let's see what that shard of the lazy god gets us, or what it does, rather. It's not a crafting item, is it? No, that would be silly. Is it a weapon? No. Oh, no, here it is. A frozen piece of Nemundus, god of the underworld. The Undisturbed awaits anyone who falls before despair and nihilism under his influence, and prepares a nice place for them in the world of darkness, where he can eternally drain and corrupt their divine energy. So I guess Satan was just locked in the attic this entire time, and we took care of it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. My friends, he had a throne. And he was so lazy, he couldn't even get to the throne. He was just, like, sitting on the floor. Wow. Wow. Got to admire his lore. His boss fight, significantly less so. So now we want to, I suppose, our next order of business would be to head back to the Arcology and make our way to the university from the Son district. Or wait, hold on, we may have to talk to the council first. That was a strange fight. As many times as I died, I can't really say I hate it. It was okay. It was okay. Cool concept, flawed execution. I'm interested to see what other gods they've got locked up around here, though. Time to offer my salutations. There we go. Okay, nothing we can do with them. Time to hoof it on back to the breach and get the hell out of the Arisen Dominion, then. Exit asked the gods of clipping textures. I mean, probably, at this rate, yeah. Look at those awful pillars. Oh, yeah, no, I know. It's a rough game. It's a real rough game. Can't bring myself to say a bad game, but just rough. Overall, the environment design, as a whole, is not something I dislike. Like, look at this skyline, this vista. I think it's pretty nice and visually striking. The problem is the environments themselves, as you maneuver through them, just often turn into these labyrinthine mazes of very samey-looking, dingy gray corridors with these really impressive vistas at either end. The Arisen Dominion was a huge case of this because the place was friggin' massive, and most of it looked very, very similar. Alright, welcome back to the Arcology. Yeah, let's shuffle on over to the Sohn District. Then to the University, very briefly, and then from the University back through to the Arcology, or as quickly as we can, so we can access the areas we missed, because our passport would only let us into one or the other, and we chose the Sohn District. Now, our death cube won't be of much use here, because most of the baddies seem to have either induction magic themselves, or defenses against it, which is fine. It's fine. We've got our beating stick, which is apparently more powerful than a professionally crafted military-grade sword. Like, I do think if this dev team just had more time and a larger budget and a few more hands on deck, they could turn out something absolutely phenomenal. This is a very promising game as a whole. Alright, down we go. Ah, corpse pit. It's been too long. It has been nowhere near long enough. I guess while we're down here too, we might as well get our blacklight out and see if we can't find anything special. Oh, hey, fish. Oh wow, we can dispatch fish in a single blow now. We truly have grown. If that's the case, then I'm holding out hope that the alternate areas, the walkways, I think, the Akari district walkways or whatever, are going to be relatively easy to maneuver around. I know there's a boss somewhere in there called the Hostess, and she's probably some kind of, oh, we still don't have the Ministry creds, that's right. Some kind of melee enemy, which is good. That's what we deal with pretty well in this game. Yeah, pretty sure their attacks are induction-based. Fragment of a demon. Nice. I can use that to advance my standing with the god I just killed. Oh no, he's charging up. Nothing. Axions, thank you. We want to find the, there's the workshop, right? The Divine Workshop. Alright, well, hold on, let me see something. How well do you guys deal with, the fire? pretty well as it happens. Okay, so these fish that die in a single swing of my weapon are apparently way more resilient than Nemundus is. That's pretty great. Oh, this is where the worst boss fight in the game was. Ugh, bad memories. Let's get some Axions, why not? Why not? Hellpoint in a phrase. Okay. No, the university was through here, wasn't it? I keep saying it's a university. That's just based off of the name. That's what I presume it is. It's called Alma Mater. This is the transit station, and we still don't have the creds to use it, right? Yeah. We need to activate this elsewhere. Kind of see what I mean about, like, the just stark, endless gray hallways everywhere. And, like, there isn't a purpose for a lot of this being here. There really isn't. You could make these areas a bit more compact, and the game as a whole would flow far better, I think. Oh, right, no, that's just the platforming that takes me down. Away from Alma Mater. It was back here. After this, though, we're doing Mortal Shell, and I promise you Mortal Shell is going to be a fun time. Everybody loves it, apparently. Okay, so Alma Mater's up thereabouts, maybe? No, this is another lift we need to unlock later on. Nothing that the black light can reveal, thankfully. Oh, we missed a goodie over there. My bad. Oh, we missed a bunch of stuff down here. I don't think we came this way the first time around. Oh, welcome to more fish. Oh god, just a ton of fish. I was behind the great fish trash barrier. Well, we're not going to go wanting for bones, are we? Nothing hidden down here. What about here? Oh my, yes. Never been down here before, but I can hear the fish. I can hear them from here. Or I thought I could. What the hell is that? Oh no. Oh no. Well, you're kind of cool, honestly. Exit says it's Venom. Oh my god, you're right. It kind of does look like a symbiote. It looks like a symbiote mixed with a xenomorph around the head. Like they just picked some of their favorite aliens and threw them in a blender and said, like, seriously, look at that head. That's straight up a xenomorph. What the hell? Oh, we got lore. Never mind. Or we've got door. Better yet. Elevator. Oh, maybe opening that path up ahead? Or up above? Exit says this whole game got the blender treatment. Yeah, I can definitely see that. It's pulling from a lot of different material. Some of it well, some of it less so. Again, I don't want to be too harsh on it on the whole, because I'm not having the worst time of my life. I'm really not. And as, like, these indie budget Souls-likes go, I still wouldn't say this is bad. Far from it. Like, there's a lot of games that go for this kind of formula on the market right now that do this worse. There genuinely are. Exit says it's okay, I'll be the voice of reason. That's fair. I can be the optimist, you can be the realist. Not a problem for me. Okay, did that open our lift or render our lift accessible? This is the way into Alma Mater. Nope. Well, it did something, I'm sure. Oh, hello. What do you have for us? Nothing, effectively. Oh, another lift. Wow. Oh, it's one of the guys with guns. It's been ages since we heard from them. Axions. Oh, a tool victim crown. That's apparently not awful if you're going for a foresight build, which we're not quite. God, how did I miss all this stuff the first time through? Oh right, it was probably because I'd been trudging through dismal gray tunnels for ages at this point and just wanted out. Axions, bones. I'm not entirely sure what the bones are used to craft yet. I've not seen anything that requires them yet. I've not seen a whole lot of crafting recipes and the like at all for all of the recipes for all of the materials we've been getting. Axions. What we got? Oh, hold on, something. Ah, a breach synchronizer. Perfect. That'll give us another fast travel point. And the tram activation key, which will finally allow me to ride the bus. Great. $444 Axions. Nice. Let's see if we can get any lore out of this. Activates the tram system, which can be used to quickly travel throughout Irid Nova. Wanna bet? We're playing Hellpoint, mate. Nothing is quick here. Port Issoudun. Nope, not yet, but that's one of the areas that feeds back around into the observatory, the central hub. We want to go to Alma Mater first. Interesting question, though. Will Brady be able to remember where Alma Mater is? Any secret walls or doors in here? Oh, Christ, I think I know where we've got to go. And we're in totally the wrong area. Yay, exploration! What we want to do is head back to, I think... Nope. Back to the base of the archaeology. Maybe? Alright, this was indicating like a hidden door over here. What was in here in the first place? Oh, well. Exit says I'm totally lost. Yeah, so my... Oh, red saber. Nice. That was what was behind it. Everything looks the same. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And it's not even like the Dominion where, like, the environment looked really cool. This does not. Red Saber, the strange curved blade looks like it could tell 100 stories, all of them from outside the law. The weapon inspires a furious fighting style and pulls the wielder into a deadly dance. By deadly dance, do you mean... Well, it's slightly faster than the scrap sabers we found. If I can upgrade it, I might use it. But right now, this thing is more than twice as powerful, with its little inductor or booster welded on. Okay, hold on, we've got to get out of the San District now. Turns out, the area I wanted to access is through the archaeology. I'm sorry, what? What is this? I've never been here before. And that was a boss door up there. Like, what? Seb says, yeah, that's my problem with this game. Everything looks the same. Right, right. Like, I just stumbled on a new boss out of nowhere. That's the kind of thing that shouldn't happen, right? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. And it's not that everything looks the same. That's problem A. Problem B is a corollary of problem A. Everything looks the same, and the levels are too damn big. There's just so much stuff here. Okay, what are we up against? Oh. Nothing. We just can't access that area yet. Okay. Or we have to access it from the other direction. Alright, whatever. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I'm not fine with it, but... Okay, we're back in the Ministry Plaza. There is, basically a spell you can get, which indicates the devs were at least partially aware of this problem, that apparently leaves a trail of breadcrumbs behind you, which don't sound like a half-bad idea right now, being honest. It's, that thing in the observatory I couldn't access at the bottom of the platforming puzzle first time around. Where does this take us again? We'll get there eventually. You know what it kind of feels like? So, I don't know if you've ever been in, like, a large mall or shopping center, just on the, teetering on the edge of going out of business. But, like, you know, there's a lot of empty storefronts, or ones that are home to, like, little pop-up shops, so there's not, like, much on offer. And just the entire place feels desolate, and, like, you feel like you've got to walk for an hour to get anywhere of substance. It kind of feels like that, like I'm wandering through a massive empty mall full of cultists who want to kill me. Which wouldn't make it an empty mall then, would it? But you get my point. It's exactly what this feels like. Right, there's the Eldritch Altar. Nothing we need there. Exit says it's like a GOP rally. No, exactly, yeah. Oh, no, you're fine, man, no worries. I swear I'm not attempting to get back to that area 3 or 4 times. I just have no idea where I am. Isn't it weird, too, that, like, a small team with a small budget decided to focus on crafting these sprawling areas instead of smaller areas with a handful of really, really cool, deliberately crafted encounters in each. Like, doesn't it just seem like that would be a better way to handle a project on a budget with a limited number of people? Instead of whatever the hell this is? Okay. Wait, or is this the way to Alma Mater? I haven't a friggin' clue. Exits as a map would have been nice. Hell yeah, a map or some default fast travel. Either or, please. Thank you. Axions, tool victim stuff. Whole bunch of radiation around here. Well, no, damn it. This, it certainly isn't the way to Alma Mater, but it's the way to something. Oh, a model for a saber that I think we already have? I'm pretty sure we have and have used that recipe. Axion condenser. Well, at least there's loot here. I'd be dodging these attacks if I cared. An accelerator. What are you? You're a lift. Are you a lift out of here? Yes. Yes! Just watch, it's going to spit me out right in front of that energy wall again. Somehow. No, we're going elsewhere. Now let's figure out where the hell this is. What? It seems to be sealed by the same thing. It's a treasure room. So maybe that's only during the black hole hour we can access that, going off of the insignia present over the top of each of them. Which, yeah, that's something else this game has, like a time mechanic indicated by that little, I guess you could call it almost a clock in the upper left-hand corner. Which tracks the position of the station as it orbits around the black hole. When it's in the far left or far right-hand segments of the clock, accretion storms trigger, supposedly, and certain areas are walled off and made home to horde battles that have some legitimately very nice rewards. But when the two rings overlap, something called the black hole hour activates, and I guess it allows us to get treasures like those. Which is nice, I guess. The final boss is just going to be like the game's map designer, isn't it? Like, just in the flesh. And you'll never be able to win, because you will never be able to make your way to them. Okay, you know what? I don't care if I lose some Axions at this point. Just get me the hell out of here. It uses some Axions, not all of them, I don't think. Yeah, so we're gonna go back to the arcology, and we can get out of here, finally. That was my fault that I went to totally the wrong area, but... Oh, can't forget, too, once we finally activate the second tower, the second eye, we have the coordinates we need to punch in to align it perfectly, and get us something... Maybe that's what we need to do to access those treasures. I don't know. Genuinely do not know. I do appreciate you guys hanging out and rocking with me, though, despite the fact that this isn't the best stream in the world, but... Alright. Oh, and it actually didn't use any of my Axions, or hardly any. So we're staying far away from the Zone District now. That's what we wanted, Hypercube Light. Oh, so now the really confusing tunnels are dark, by the way. That's also a thing that this game does. Give me your worst. Oh, yet another poker for the pile. I really want these little Mega Man blasters these guys use. I need them. Well, I mean, maybe need is a strong word to use since we've got Death Cube, but still. Death Cube, where do we go? Can I install a pathfinding application in my Death Cube? Do I have to, like, upgrade the OS first? Okay. This should do it. Right? Yeah, this is eventually going to spit us out at the gates of the arcology. There we go. Another poker? Oh no, some axioms. Never did get one of their shields. Be better than the... Well, I don't know that it'd be better than the Disciple's shield, actually. Oh my god, you guys, we're almost home. We're almost home. I guess the takeaway from this little series is, making a proper Souls-like and having it be near the quality or nearly as entertaining as the actual, like, Souls franchise and, like, the associated titles is a really difficult thing. But one thing I am, like, genuinely glad to see is so many people, so many dev teams trying so hard to develop games like this that bring detailed character development and, like, stat attribution and high-quality, intricately designed boss battles back into the milieu of AAA games, because it's something that... I mean, this isn't a AAA game necessarily, but you get my point. It's something that was missing for far too long, I think, in this space, and I'm really glad to see it making a comeback on the wings of things like Dark Souls. What do we want? We want more health, more energy. I'm gonna say more energy because I have a feeling that, like, magic weapons are only going to become stronger as we go. Okay, then. Alma Mater, finally. Was it in here? Or was it off of the third area? Whack. That's always very satisfying, taking them down with just a single heavy attack. Alright, let's run it. Yes, this is it. This is the Alma Mater Atrium. Good. Or the workshop, rather. Yeah, the Celestial Workshop. So Alma Mater is going to be up on the second floor. And again, that's just gotta be the name of a university in this weird world, right? Okay, new area. Thank you, God. Let's do it. Oh, this looks interesting. Yeah, it's either going to be some kind of university or like a tech development hub. I see some kind of big, nasty, glowing golem-looking thing over there, so that'll be fun. Maybe we're going to get some stuff for our hypercube, since it seems to be displayed oh so gloriously in wireframe 3D. Best technology that the 1980s could buy. 70s, really, I guess. Okay, what have... Oh! Oh my. Well, this is different. In a really appreciable way. It looks like the Archons have got their tendrils in this place. And we get our first breach here. Which is... Otsego Mansion. We saw something about the Otsego Mansion mentioned earlier in the game, like in one of those little bits of graffiti that give us lore. Well, if the enemies are Archons, I'm not terribly worried, since they deal solid damage, but they're very frail. And, as we now know, I'm pretty sure our hypercube would burn them to death easily. Another antiquated officer glaive. That is the same sword we got from the observatory, right? Yeah, that's weird. It's weird that they gave you, like, multiple copies of certain weapons and things like that. And somewhere around here also is the passport we need to access the second district, the Ikari Walkways, or what have you. Little parcel of Axions. If it's just an atrium, this area shouldn't be, you know, massive or anything. Here's hoping. Whoa. These guys are armed. Like, seriously armed. With sabers and guns, it looks like. Oh, because they're like us. Like, failed versions of us. So previous creations of the author, maybe? Model for an entropic railgun. Oh, that sounds nice. Sounds very nice, actually. Okay, so now we've got red fish. We've had red, blue, and green. We just need some purple fish, and I think we'll have hit the elemental trifecta in this game. These things are apparently called vipers, which is just, you know, an insult to one of the greatest luminaries in the musical world, but that's the name they went with, apparently. See demon over there, that's no big deal. We've seen most of these suckers at this point and know how to deal with them. The, like, failed spawn, though, they can be challenging, I would imagine. At least they give us a fair amount of axioms, it looks like. Tool victims ain't nothing, though. Oh, another reflex conductor, that's good. Refined carbon. Still don't think we've used that for anything. Or no, we have used some carbon, but not a lot. It is nice to fight enemies other than ghosts who use a similar style of, like, movement and attack as ourselves. Encelium. Okay. Sure, why not? Failed spawn, walking into a table, and a viper. There we go, baby. my god. It's got a laser. That was nice. Any secret wall or the like in here? Or was that just, like, here to ambush us? It would appear that the latter is true. Okie dokie. That's just fine. We can call up an elevator. Or down an elevator. Up. Here we go. Oh. About to leave this. Illumina. Not aluminum. Illumina. Alright. What's down here? Other than a tool victim. Former tool victim. Oh, I think that's a railgun he's fighting with. Another ration. There has to be a purpose for these. Like, an NPC has to want them at some point or something, right? Because that's the third one we've gotten. Axions. Oh, here's the demon. Good. Hello, demon. Oh, we parried him, technically. Which is a thing you can do, apparently. Oh, did he not give us a fragment? Yeah, there we go. There we go, baby. Give me those fragments. I will offer them to a god I won't kill yet, probably. Oh, well, that's nothing. Oh, boss time already? Huh. Well, okay. Atrium is supposed to be a smaller area, so he says if he goes upstairs to lead into a much larger area. Oh god. Our stamina. Stamina. There we go. Just wait for him to wind up for one of those heavy attacks to leave themselves wide open. Carbon. Ooh. Oh, hey. Again, like some of these views, the skyboxes in particular, are quite striking. No criticism there. Anti-rad injection, so a healing item that'll reduce radiation buildup. That'll be useful. Oh my god. I'm sorry, there's some kind of robot launching homing orbs of solar energy at me. Yikes. Never seen one of those before. Okay, so how do we want to play this? Got the firearm conductor mod, or model, which could be useful, I guess. Guess we're going to have to make ample use of the cover and scamper our way around to the robot in order to destroy it. Where, Oh, there's two of them. Good. Oh, and that must be the gates of Alma Mater. Proper. Whoops. Whoops. We might actually just want to get out of here for now. Oh my god. Just the homing on that. Yikes. Well, we were doing fine before we headed up there anyway. More Vipers. And yeah, that is straight up a boss room that we're not going to attempt right now because we have, like, no health. But we will head back to the breach and see what we can do there. Oh, that's just the tram. Wonder who or what is riding it right now, though. Because there is, like, you know, nothing here. Might have to access that from the other side. Really want to find that passport, though. just stare into those cold, dead eyes for a minute as we get ready to head on out. I think we got everything else here. Let me make sure I'm not missing that passport, because I would hate that. Hate it. Yeah, the Arcology Limited Access passport. Yeah, it's apparently here. Somewhere. Might be on the other side of the boss door. Oh, there's somebody offering help. That's nice. We'll take some more health. Why not? Yeah. We've got no healing charges, but now that we've got health, at the very least, we can go take a look at this and see what we're dealing with. Alright, Exit, thanks a lot for hanging with us, man. Always good to see you. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. And I'll talk to you soon, alright? We'll probably be doing co-commentary for something sometime soon. And let me know whenever you want to get going on Dark Souls 2. Or, if you'd like to stop by, of course, you're always welcome to do co-commentary on this wonderful little piece of work. Which, I should reiterate, you guys are always welcome to do co-commentary if you'd be so inclined. I would absolutely adore having you. Just let me know for what and when, and we can use the lecture hall channel. Seth says, I'm still here to watch you be miserable. No worries. No, it's fine. I'm not miserable. This area is much prettier than the other ones. So I'm okay here. What's our boss gonna be? Oh! Oh, that's a mouth. It's some kind of beast. Like an obese star crocodile. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh no, that stomach was on its mouth. Oh, I see, the consumer. Bane of all retail workers. Okay. So you don't have just a ridiculous amount of health. How do you feel about death cubes? Okay, doesn't seem to affect you as much as it did the god, but still deals plenty of damage. Holy shit. Well, we're going to be close either way. Oh, shit. It's the arena in that combo. We actually did pretty well. So, going in with no health, I'm not mad about that. We'll get him our next try. Not bad at all. Kind of a simple little, like, bruiser boss, which I guess is what they were going for, kind of a mini-boss or something. Like the Celestial Beast outside the Arcology. Not bad. Not bad. Really glad to see that Death Cube, not super useful against regular enemies, but it's just shredding some of these bosses. Oh, and I see that Exit's streaming GTA 5, so we might want to jump over there in a minute. Especially as we're... Oh, I've got maybe another half hour in me. Which technically means this is the most action we have ever seen on a Hellpoint stream. 3 bosses at once. Oh, and Seth says I think he's just going to show me his pink car collection. In games like that, like Saints Row or any of those big open world crime games, I would always go for the, like, lamest or silliest vehicle I could find. Like, my go-to in Sleeping Dogs was always a little smart car. Throughout the entire game. Sleeping Dogs, excellent game, by the way. If y'all haven't played it, definitely check it out. The Definitive Edition is available pretty cheaply on current-gen consoles. It's one of my favorite open-world games of the last generation. In Saints Row, I think I drove an ice cream truck most places when I wasn't using a UFO. Both real things in Saints Row 2, by the way. And, what was it for GTA? GTA, I think I actually played it a bit more straight and would usually get, like, a reasonably speedy motorcycle or something. But that's only because if you don't have a quick vehicle, that game is a ton of driving from mission to mission. Or those games are, I should say. Well, 4 and 5 are. The playable areas in, like, pre-HD GTA games weren't too big, so it didn't take too long to, say, get from one end of the city to another. Let's just hoof it, hoof it, hoof it. Man, I did it last time with no... almost did it with no healing charges. I could definitely do it with one. Alright, big guy. Look at those beautiful fire effects. Kind of looks like an oyster from D&D and the associated properties, you know? By associated properties, I mean things that very blatantly lifted concepts from D&D. Not that I'm complaining Pathfinder is my favorite, like, tabletop role-playing universe of all time, but there we go, that's more like it. And we got the consumer trophy as he just kind of locks up and falls over onto his back. That was, something of an anticlimactic finish, but we did it. Seth says, what a beautiful monster design. Yeah. Actually, you know what he kind of resembles? Given, like, the weird little, aesthetic little ruffles and protrusions of flesh around the chest and arms. Looks like a representation of some, monstrous deities or demons in certain, like, Southeast Asian religious canons, I want to say. Like, I've seen this kind of style used in statuary depicting, demons or just mythical beasts, in general. And was there... Oh yeah, no, there was a path off to the side of his boss room, technically. You could see something similar in the, design of, I want to say, the Riders of the Storm in Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. I'm curious as to whether or not that was intentional. There it is! Arcology Limited Access Passport. Well, screw this place, we're going to clear out some now largely optional areas. Also, I'd like to point out that we apparently have over 50% of the information we need to properly explain to our creator what's going on this station. Even though the implication we have is that our creator is directly responsible for all of it. So, yikes. But we got maybe, you know, 16 or so % of that, like, almost 53 we have currently from just running around the space station, finding logs from former inhabitants and employees, reading religious texts, fighting enemies and all that. And we got the remainder, like, a ridiculous amount, over twice as much, just from beating down the apathetic yoga god, which is incredible. We didn't get near as much from speaking with him. Oh, what are you dropping? Oh, Axions. Okay. Won't turn my nose up at a good Axion. One? Oh, just one. Okay. See, this is one of those situations where I think I would do really, really good with, like, group or co-commentary, because I have next to nothing to say right now, and I know it just makes for incredibly bland viewing, or listening, I suppose. Because it's like, oh hey, more fish. Oh! I sent the fish flying. It was a flying fish. Okay. Oh, hello, ghost. You took your sweet time showing up, didn't you? Have you heard of this great invention called Death Cube? All the kids are playing it. Oh, our Axions are up there, above the portal. Well, alright. This should give us all we need for another energy upgrade, meaning more energy for Death Cube. Yes, yes. It's been a really productive stream though. We traveled to another dimension and fought a bunch of tentacles with a lance and great shield that was incredibly frail. We climbed to the top of a massive, like, religious temple city decked out in gold like a 4-star hotel's bathroom. We met God, then beat him to death with a stick, then stole one of his toes, decided to go to a university to, like, get some higher education, and beat up a fat demon, loitering outside in the courtyard, maybe considering what to do with his future, where to go with his life. We've done a lot today, and I feel quite proud and accomplished. We ain't done yet, either. We're going to head over to the walkways, and hopefully there'll be some stuff to do there that isn't just getting lost. Oh yeah, we were also lost for, like, an hour straight. Combined time, of course. Kinda want a fragment from you so I can offer it up to my soon-to-be pals in the next religion that my character probably will unintentionally destroy. Oh, that's good. That's a good sight. Alright, thank you so much, Seth. Have a wonderful night, alright? Really appreciate you guys stopping by, as ever. And, just let me know, if and when you would like me on commentary for anything, and I'll be happy to, adjust my schedule as necessary, alright? I hope to catch one of your streams sometime soon, as well. Get rested up, though. I know you said you've had a pretty long or exhausting day. What we got, what we got, what we got? Is that one tool victim just not spawning in that room anymore? Okay. Ikari Docks time. Yeah. Or Ikari walkways. Yep. Alright, thank you. Okay, new area. I'm intrigued. Can't be much more dull than... Oh, and unlike the Zone District, we get spat out straight into it. That bodes pretty well, actually. And I've seen just a little tiny bit of this before, and yeah, it is brighter. It is, like, a brighter... Looks like a more promising area, just based off of this. We could see there a psychic baby, like, protecting the Earth, as they do. What on earth is that an ad for? Like, some kind of... implant or augment? Oh, and you beauty, you give us a breach right at the start. Oh, and somebody else offering help. That's nice. We should be able to handle whatever the boss is here. Not without difficulty, but we should be able to handle it. Given that we are a much higher level than players could be when they first arrive here. More energy, let's do it. Death for the death cube. Can we do anything here? No, that's just a very cool looking shutter. Oh, we've got our standard tool victims here. And demons. Good. Oh, raw Enselium. Fragment of a demon. We'll have to read that at some point to see what we've got. We are not going to want for Enselium anytime soon. Enselium or carbon, man, we are good to go. Raw Enselium. Ortega Tower. Access denied, so we need either some kind of passkey or an override, right? Oh, there's the one with the blasters. So this might actually be an area intended to be a bit easier than the Sohn District. Which means it could make for a pretty breezy conclusion to today's stream. And I know after this, once we're through with Alma Mater Atrium, there will... Ooh, another daring effigy. There will be, only like maybe 4 or so areas we haven't explored. I did see how many areas there were in the game. I didn't look into any of them, just saw, like, the number. And it's not a ton, so we're getting there. Axions, WAP. Enselium. Oh, ain't no way in hell we can make that, right? Or, hell with it, let's try. Oh, we can! And as a reward, we get a butt ton of Axions. It's my kind of reward. What to do from here? Design seems a little bit more comprehensible so far. More wide open spaces and fewer maintenance tunnels, though I'm sure that's gonna change. We gotta remember, the Ascended Dominion started out strong too. Oh, another demon. What are you guarding? Carbon? And the fragment... Let's go ahead and check out these fragments now, because we've been collecting them ever since we spoke to Nemundis. A warm piece of a demon, an offering to the gods. Shepherds and sieves, the demons guard the boundaries of evolution through the infliction of suffering. Facing a demon grants, or signifies transcending pain towards growth. So they're like, part enemy of the gods, part trial? Not entirely unlike, say, Hasatani in very, very early Hebrew tradition, I think. Brady is fascinated by religious traditions the world over, but I need to preface I am far from an expert, scholarly or otherwise, on any of them. You, sir, you look like you could use Death Cube. God almighty. My bad. Totally on me. So it looks like we have weaker standard enemies over here than we did in the Sohn District, but also demons everywhere. Which again, for where we're at right now, is actually a good thing. What's in here? Oh. More of these? Lots of the blaster enemies here, though. Like, a lot. And they use induction damage as well, I think. Regenerative nanobots and a restored heat shield. Model, meaning we can make a better one. But, hold on. What was that? Low cost, but takes longer. That might be worth it, actually, the next time we stop off. Or, no, can we just change them right now? Yes, we can. And apparently there was a healing item we haven't gotten yet over in the Son District. Might need the Ministry creds to access it, though. I'll just parry him nicely. Oh, hello, boss. Right over there. At least I think that's a boss gate. I don't see the black hole sigil anywhere, so I'm assuming so. Well, okay, let's change our healing method back just to be safe. And explore a bit more. Then we'll see what we got. I see the tram over there. God! So many ranged enemies. Oh, another light program if we didn't get the first one, I suppose. Yes, this place is Demon City, with some very weak, like, brawl backup. Come on, stamina. Work with me. What do we have? Nothing. Except another boss? Oh, it's one of the robot thingies. Okay. Well, they are spoiling me for bosses, ain't they? Ikari was just a much better area overall than the Son District, I have to say. And it's practically impossible that any of the bosses will be any worse than the Son Districts, so... Let's have a look-see. Now, where do you take us? Anywhere? Or no, we just have to jump from car to car, which is not something I'm interested in doing right now. Alright guys, give me a quick minute. Gonna go get another drink. And probably check my email, because I have to. It's that time of the day for end of business day emails to be sent out. Give me about 3 to 4 minutes and I'll be right back with you. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna fight a couple bosses before the day's out. folks, we are back. Sorry about that. I did indeed have one email to take care of really quickly. But we're back to take down 2 more bosses. Hopefully. I mean, you know, fingers crossed. We've got the big mortar robot, the likes of which were attacking us in Alma Mater. And we've got the one we could see earlier in the walkways area, and I think we're going to head to that one first. Oh god, accretion storm. Oh, hello, health. Oh, you look new. Hi. Did the accretion storm open this area, or did I just miss this entirely? How interesting. Did it just phase out of existence? Dude, some of the glitches in this game are... Hello, actual health. That other one's gonna be real confused whenever it gets back down. It will get back down at some point, won't it? Alright, well, even if it doesn't, or we just get ambushed by it later, let's see what the hell is in here. Oh, demon first. Wait, hi. And gotcha. I will say that the progression of power throughout the game feels really good. Like, you do feel much stronger as you level up. Key down. So key downstairs, key down there. Right now I'm just exploring enough to get enough blood to give us one more charge our injection. Don't want to go into a boss battle terribly disadvantaged, you know? Just moderately disadvantaged. Yet more Encelium. Almost there. Just need one more willing volunteer. Thank you, sir. Another demon scythe. Something we can never use. And, this. Oh, Axions. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Saying key down, but there's nothing down there. Maybe in here? What's our opponent seem to be this time? Is there even anything in there yet? Don't think so. Maybe some kind of robot once again. Second, let me take a drink. And we'll see what we got. Then we'll go fight the other robot. Oh no, it's an accretion storm sword. My bad, I thought it'd be something really fun, but it's not. Oh, and it's just a whole bunch of guns. Oh my god! And there's that stamina damage again. Another demon shepherding them around. On death cube. There we go. Horde defeated. Or vanquished, I suppose. And that should give us, the key to Ortega Tower. Actually, good job we came around here when we did, then. Guess that's what they meant by key. Oh, it wasn't key down, it was key here. I see. Well, what kind of key do we have here? Grants access to the infamous Ortega Tower located in Ikari Walkways. And if that was a horde activity only available during an accretion storm, I guess there would have been another way to access the tower eventually. But yeah, on the whole, I like this area way more than the San District. Way more open, easily navigable visually. Just kind of prettier overall. Another demon fragment. Nice. We've got to be getting close to the 10 we need for presumably all or most of the gods. Ooh, another breach. Reflex conductor. Oh, the demon robe. Wasn't expecting us to get that, but that's cool. The crash tram breach. Okay. Yeah, like there's a lot to this place, but it's not just totally overwhelming in the way that, say, the San District was. It really isn't. Now there is a real boss for us to take on. Let's go do that. And then maybe end the stream by heading into Ortega Tower. Good time today, friends. I'll tell you that, despite the trouble we had with Nemundus. Maybe there's a god holed up in the tower. Who knows? Oh, we also have to explore the port after this as well. All of that before we delve deeper into Alma Mater, I would say. Port Isodun. We can now access from the archaeology, thankfully. Okay, let's do it. Big ol' robot. Is this gonna be our first time fighting a robot? I think so. Yeah, just the artillery. I mean, app's name. Oh, it's got a shield bash that will send us reeling. Oh, it's got health, too. It's got a fair amount of health, actually. Oh, it's like having to vent steam. It's good to know that it has, like, openings built in. You can really get that guard up quickly, though, can't it? Some of these are getting in around the shield. I really like its design. Oh my god. Oh! Now it's got, we're not gonna get it this time, but we're doing okay. It'll follow up its charge with a shot from its cannon now. Or it can, I should say. Oh, damn it. Close though. We'll get it. We'll get him next time. That's alright. That's a pretty solid fight. I mean, nothing mind-blowing, but it's okay. It's like the Lancer Knight. It'll do. It will do the job. So we'll take him down, and then peek on into Ikari Tower, and we'll be good to go. Still a much, much better area than the San District overall. Platforming across these is probably the way to get over to whatever that is. And, hell, I'm risky. Let's do it. Yeah! Oh, a charged prism. Now, how the hell do we get back? Maybe just... yeah, good. Good aim. We can easily outpace the demon and get back to the boss arena, I think. If we came here right after the archaeology, we definitely wouldn't be able to be this cavalier. But thankfully, we can afford to be now. Oh, Shield Bash does work, it's just very underwhelming. Okie dokie. That's fine. Alright, let's try this again. Artillery. I'm being reckless with my attacks, really reckless. God, it's gonna be a slow fight if I don't. There we go, thank you. Oh. Yeah, this is our first time fighting a robot, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully there's more to come. And yeah, this thing looks like it belongs in a totally different game, in like a good way. It looks really cool and different. Yep, there we go. Allows us to get a couple free heavy attacks in. Okay, what do we have? There we go. Almost there. There we go! That's more like it. We have vanquished the artillery, and it doesn't even explode or anything, it just kind of shuts down. Nice. This gives us an elevator we can call. And is that it? Is there anything up on the second floor of the arena? Maybe. Yes, there was. Okay, so is there other assorted goodies in here? Oh yeah, the entire disciple set that monk was wearing. That'll be cool. Weird we find it here of all places, but okay. And a secret door. Silly me asking if there was going to be stuff in there. It's Hellpoint. There's always going to be like 200 extra hallways and such. Okay, so we cannot platform along on the tram cables. It'd be cool as all get out if we could, but we can't. Demon fragment, thank you. Oh! Ay, 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 ay. You've gotta be kidding me. Really? Really now? Well, okay. Okay, that's one way to set a trap for your players. Makes me wonder what all of them were doing just standing there, then. That's alright, though. We got the target. So I'm gonna go back in, get my stuff, my Axions, if they don't spawn near the portal. If they do, then we're good. Get my special, what was it? The special door, the secret door. Oh, good, we're good. So we're gonna go get the secret door, then investigate Ortega Tower as much as we can before time is up. And we'll be good to go. More Hellpoint lies in store for us probably tomorrow or the next day, one or the other. Oh, hello, giant sentinel thing. It's not. Fragment, fragment, fragment. Thank you. Best area in the game for farming those suckers, I can tell you that much. Ooh. Yikes. I know I didn't even try Death Cube on artillery, but I have a feeling, given that it was a giant metal robot, it probably wouldn't work. Fragment, fragment, fragment. Good. Got to just hoof it back to the boss arena. Oh, hell, one more fragment on the way. Why not? Guess we'll get the stuff we missed from the observatory next time, or whenever we happen across the observatory next. I also don't know, but I think we might be able to access the port from this area, and if we can, that'll be super convenient. Got him. One, two. Good. Do appreciate these handy little hints. Ha. Pun not intended. Folks leave behind. Oh, some lore. These strange symbols. I see them everywhere. Where are they coming from? They're saying something to us, asking for our consent? So messages asking, I suppose, to be let in the style of old vampires, eh? Got a strength module. Heaven only knows what that does. Whoop. Oh, hello. Console. Oh, maybe we use this to, like, run everyone over or some such rot. And we're back in the hallways again. Hallways with much better lighting, mind you, but hallways nonetheless. We got metallic glass from someone or something who fell. And, nothing else here, really. Oh no, we can... Oh, we can use this to travel to Alma Mater, if we were so inclined. No, not right now. But that is interesting to see. Right. No more distractions. Ortega Tower. We'll probably use that pathway to get back to Alma Mater then. we drop down, that's right. Oh, that's it. You can, like, climb down. Well, down we go. As does the demon. Oh, I see. And if we head over here... Good, good. This also takes us elsewhere? Under rail. Where does this go then? Also alma mater, huh? Well, not today, kids. Not today. We've got us a tower to climb. Do I have no way out that isn't through alma mater? Oh, that's weird. Oh, no, no, here we go. Thank God. Back out here. Very nice. We've gotten at this point literally everything but the shield and the blasters, and I don't know if you can get either. Oh, do I want to do this? Oh, hold on, let's see. Oh, that looks too chancy for me. For me right now, anyway. We want to hoof it back on over to the tower as quick as we can. Which was right at the entrance of the area. So there should be a breach nearby. No, 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 that was the Horde boss. We want to go across and down, I think. Yeah, Ortega Tower's right over there. Right here, in fact. Fragment, good. Carbon, also perfectly solid. Here we go. Whew. Oh, well, wait, hold on. Let's see if we can't grab another level. While we're here. Could keep going with energy. Or increase reflex. Yeah, we'll get a couple more reflex for now. Okay, Ortega Tower, let's do it. Oh my God. Well, they said this area was infamous. I think we can see why. I do appreciate that since they integrated jumping into like a more conventional moveset in this game, there are plenty of attacks that are intended to be dodged with jumping, so they give it a real utility in combat. Do really like that design choice. Oh, a bunch of Axions. My contact has stopped responding. I think information has surfaced about my experiments. I did well with the time I had. I succeeded. My instruments can stop people from leaving this plane. I performed tests on countless subjects and was ready to present my work to the Theurgic Circle. At least I had time to gather my notes from the Athenium and store them, or send them to my descendants on Elion. That is, if any of them are still alive. Didn't we hear something about Elion earlier? like something horrible happening to it, probably. So what on earth was Ortega doing here? Trying to keep people from getting their souls sucked out by the Archons, or what exactly? Oh, there's a Viper in here somehow. Bones, right? And maybe... Ooh, nice. Very nice. If we have the need for crafting later on. So is that it in here? It said it was a tower, so I was kind of imagining some verticality or an elevator or something. That may well just be it. I mean, maybe so. Oh, alright. Damn near free goodies either way. Let me double check once I reach a safe place and make sure I'm not just blatantly missing anything. Okay. Sorry, just reading. Okay. Oh god, there's lots of stuff we're missing. Okay. Okay, so there are a couple things we missed, quite a few things we missed, including another death cube of a different element. So one last thing I want to do with you guys is check out the Disciple set we found. Followers of the One Eye, which now controls all spiritual institutions of both mankind and Arisen. Although this garb can withstand induction and radioactivity, it has oddly poor resistance against light. We'll go ahead and wear that for now to close us out. The Disciple or Prodigal Spawn set. Very cool. Very, very cool. Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's actually going to do it for today's Hellpoint stream. Thank you all so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. That was a better stream. We got to see 4 different bosses, I want to say, and take them all down. And are poised to maybe finish the game up in another stream or two. So I do hope you'll join us next time, probably sometime tomorrow, for a few more hours of Hellpoint, after which we will begrudgingly keep going through Avengers and take on the incredibly engaging, compelling, and apparently phenomenally well-received Souls-like Mortal Shell. Can't wait to share that with you all. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.